Hello, it is Throwback Thursday, May 7th, 2020. Steve Sipress here with a beautiful purplish, yellowish sky behind me on what was predicted to be a record-setting day temperature-wise. Here, is that a word? Temperature-wise. As far as the temperature goes, here in the Phoenix, Scottsdale area, temperature was predicted to be around 105 degrees. Right now, very comfortable. 85 or 90 or so. And we're not used to these temperatures this early in the year. They'll be coming in force in July and August. But right now, a little crazy. But anyway, can't change it. That's just the way it is. Speaking of which, that's today's message. It's the current state of the world economy. Can't change it. So the key is to deal with it. And you see, I put the title of today's talk, Hindsight is 2020, because I'm doing something I haven't done before in the 3+ years I've been recording these Throwback Thursday videos every Thursday, is I'm throwing it forwards to then throw it back. And Toby is here. Great seeing you, my friend. So let's see if we can put ourselves, say, even just 3 years into the future, in the summer of 2023, and looking back at the chaotic depression, lockdown craziness of 2020. And what did we do back during that chaotic time? Did we just sit there and say, you know, I'll wait till things blow over, I hope the government sends me a check? Or did we just complain about everything? Or did we make the real big mistake, which is the main point that I'm making today? Did they make the real mistake of clinging so hard to what you have that there's no room for you to grab something new? And that's what I see. I talk to lots of business owners all the time. And unfortunately, so many today are asking me basically just the wrong question. I know there's a saying, there's no wrong question, so I help them out wherever they are. But if you're looking to capitalize on the opportunity there is here or at any time, the wrong question is, how can I hang on to what I have? Because that stops you from taking advantage of opportunity. So right now, you know, for instance, like take this, I just mentioned this government check program, this PPP, Payroll Protection Program, I think it's called, where the government says we'll give you 2.5 months worth of your average payroll. However, in order to not have to pay that back, you have to pay it out as payroll over the next 8 weeks. And you can take the other half a month worth and pay some other bills with it. And there's so many business owners right now, a lot that I talk to and lots of others I hear about, they're saying that I'm not taking it because I don't want to have to pay it back. And I'm not going to retain the employees that I have right now because that's stupid. But see, the government, which is almost always stupid, is making the mistake. And if you're going to follow government suggestions, you're going to end up in your business is not going to be around much longer. And so the business is urging you to keep things the way they are. Keep paying people, keep keeping things the way they are. Huge mistake. Huge mistake. So maybe you should forego any of these loans or plans or grants or whatever it is if it comes with the strings attached that you need to keep things the way they are. The sharpest people I know, business owners, entrepreneurs, first of all, of course, they're business owners and entrepreneurs, but the sharpest entrepreneurs I know are saying, yeah, that's just craziness. Of course, I'm not going to keep the people I have. I'm changing everything in my business. I'm taking this opportunity to make some big changes because people want different things. They're going to want different things in the future. And if I keep trying to hang on to offering people what they, looking back 3 years from now, if I say, well, I kept trying to offer people what I thought they had wanted, they wanted it 2 months ago, they don't want it now. So I talked about this on Topical Tuesday. If you haven't read or heard or watched that message, however you're getting this, scroll back or go back on my blog or website or YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or wherever you're getting this and check out my video about how Warren Buffett admitted he made a mistake and dumped every single share of stock he had in every single airline company because people just don't want that anymore. But the airlines have to hang on to all kinds of things. Man, they got to pay for all their space and their parts and their equipment and their terminal leasing and all kinds of technology and all kinds of employees, and yet people just don't want that anymore, and they're not going to want it as much in the future. People already, just been 2 months, but we're already experiencing that, hey, you know what? All this in-person stuff isn't what it's cracked up to be as far as a lot of business travel. Now, for pleasure, of course, you know, people still love travel, but even if the whole industry takes only a 10 or a 20% hit, boom, see ya. Why would you want to invest in that industry? So Warren Buffett said, I'm out of here, and I hate to break it to you, but you ought to make the same decision in your business. Look at it as if you didn't own it right now. You were an investor. Would you buy the existing business exactly the way it is that you now have, that you're attempting to cling to and keep, and hoping you can keep it, and hoping you don't lose your this and your that and your this and your that? Or would you say, well, geez, you know, I like the business I'm in, but I need to make a lot of changes. I got to let go of a lot of baggage, a lot of stuff. So just like the old analogy to a hot air balloon, you let go of the dead weight. You drop those sandbags off the balloon so it can fly up in the air, right? So that's what you got to do with your business right now, so you can look back 3 years from now and say, man, I made those great moves back then. It was tough to do, but I let some people go, and I let a couple of lines of my products go, and I cut out a few of my services, and I cut down on this and that and this and that, and man, I was able to fly and take advantage of all kinds of opportunity and invest in new things instead of clinging to ones that I just hoped were still going to be good. Or you know, basically you're looking at the world with blinders on. That's not a successful strategy in business, is to hope that things will be good again. Like, why don't you look at it objectively? Say objectively, what's happening in my industry? What changes do I have to make? What do I have to let go of so I can invest and grab onto new things that are going to position me to be that much further ahead in the future? That's my hope for you, dear viewer, listener, reader. As you're watching this live, I thank you. Or watching on the replay, is to put yourself in a position years ahead, look back and say, man, was that a smart move to cling so tight to what was pretty clear not a smart thing to cling to? And if only I had done this. Well, then do the if only right now, so you don't have those regrets in the future. All right, let's go to the questions, comments, concerns. Noel says, hi, Steve, first time on with you live. Hello and welcome, my friend. In the future, if I love the questions. Perhaps if you think your question is not a good one, it's likely there's hundreds of other people that do have that question. So if you don't come on live and interact, at least you can always post it wherever you're watching this, reading it, or listening to it. But the interaction makes all these better. And then you just don't have to listen to me drone on all the time. So Noel, welcome. Hope to see you again in the future. Thanks everybody being here live, the many, many, many more people watching on the replay, and I'll catch you back here again tomorrow. It'll be Foundation Friday. I will have another foundational business building strategy concept idea for you from the mind of John Paul Getty, written when he was the richest man on earth. We'll delve into that tomorrow. Hope you'll join me then. Over and out. Bye-bye.